up, graysonreport? Happy Saturday. What's up, Lisa Boo, Wendy Marino, Diane, Delia Lux, Tyrana, Daniel, Miles, what is up? Tammy, how's it going? How's everyone doing this Saturday night? I'm cold. Angel, what's up? How's everyone doing? Osiris, salute to a Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. I haven't seen you since last year. Or talked to you guys. Why is my headphones? They seem crooked. And my computer's still working. That's amazing. No, I'm just kidding. S. Miller, what's up? Daniel saying we had snow this morning. Oh, super cool. Logical Spock. Thank you, Tammy, with the happy early birthday. I know, Daniel, long time no see. I've been MIA. I've been battling whatever this is, flu. Started to feel well and then got hit. I don't know, it's been off and on, and then I had a fever again, and then even today I'm coughing more again today, and I'm like, "Oh, I just want it to go away." Still have to go to work, unfortunately. But luckily work has been smooth, so it hasn't been that bad. Heather Salvatore going, no whining, snowing now, feeling better. I hope I'm feeling a little better. I still like today I was coughing a lot more for some odd reason. I think it's because it's cold. Wake Shapeberry, what's up? Honey, what's up? Saying I have the same cold flu. It does. Like 1 minute my nose is running and 1 minute it's dry, so I don't know what to think of it anymore. Bernadette goes, you look good, Lisa, sick and all, get better. Thank you, girl. I'm kind of pale, I noticed, but today I think the last couple of days I was kind of like I had energy, so that is a plus. So I think I'm over the hill, I'm hoping. Never lost my appetite though, so that was the weird thing about it. Like I didn't feel well, but I was able to eat and everything, so I thought that was a good thing. But has anyone done anything interesting today? Before I get into my main topics, Bernadette goes, keep hydrated so you can bloom. I'm doing that. I got my water down here, or my electrolytes, I should say. The cold doesn't. We're supposedly supposed to get rain, but I don't know. Says sometime tonight, but I don't know sometimes with the weather reporting. All I know, it's California cold. But I had a good week last week. Work went normal, so hey. That's a good thing. Anybody do anything interesting? Wake Shapeberry goes drink some fruit juice. Someone recommended one of my well, I should say my bosses because he's above me. He recommended a ginger shot. A ginger shot and then knocking out and sleeping. But I never did the ginger shot. I was thinking of doing it because I'm that fed up with it. But everybody at work, like another person's sick too. So everyone at work's getting sick, and then I could hear the customers coughing, and I'm like, the kids are coughing. Logical Spock, so I've been doing some foot spa detox, a little of the gross stuff coming out. I have never done that, but I heard it's good for you. Daniel goes, nothing but playing my new guitar and playing DJ. That's super cool. I have not touched my equipment in like a month. I'm dying. I need to start. I need to mix. I made this goal last year to practice once a week, and then, like, toward the end of the year, I kinda fell off. So I'm gonna get back to that. I need to practice one. You know what happened was my schedule changed because the day I have to close at work was the day I would practice. So it kinda sucks. Innocent Sweetie Pie says it's 32 degrees, feels like 27 here, and says it might snow. Whoa, that's crazy. Daniel was sampling 30 minutes ago. Lucky you, Daniel. I will. I'll make some time. I will make some time. I gotta turn it on. I gotta get back into the once a week practicing so I could be an epic DJ. Actually, you know what? To be honest with you, I don't feel so bad. I've heard some of like the legend. Well, not like Todd Terry anybody, but I've heard known DJs and they've gone off beat, so I don't feel so bad. Not legends, because the legends they keep on beat. Even when we went to see Doc Martin, he caught it. And it's funny because he was shaking his head, and I was like, "Oh my god, I do that." Then had a great start to the new year, so far so good. A weekend, and the year is going great, for me at least. Wake Shapeberry goes, "I haven't hit my guitar for so long." Daniel goes, "Long as it's fun while you're doing it, I enjoy it every time I do it." I really do. I critique myself, but I enjoy it. It's kinda a way to escape. Gunner Girl, what's up? Wendy! Logical Spot goes, "You know the actor who plays in the show Doc—" No! Daniel goes, "I got a new Jackson Dinky as a bonus from work." Cool. Just waiting for a few people to trickle in, and then we'll get into the main topics. We've got scary demons. We're going to talk about scary demons, 10 New Year's Eve superstitions, some little ghost in the news, until see with time persist here, and then we'll head over to Nerd Report. I think Lewis had mentioned something about Nerd Report Daily, so we'll head over there after my stream at 10. Gooder Girl goes, "You sound good. Are you feeling better?" I am feeling better. I just have this dinging cough that won't go away. Like I was coughing more today, but I'm feeling better. At least as far as I know, there's no fever. Like it's weird. I would get a fever and it would go away like in 20 minutes. And then I would get one again like 5 days later out of nowhere, and I'm like, "What is this?" Wake Sheepberry goes, "I need to restring my guitar." I have my guitar in my closet, my acoustic. Daniel goes, "I had the 3 day sickness." I actually called out of work for 2 days, but I can't call out anymore because we have a point system at work, which sucks. You get like protected time, but it takes me a month to get a day of protected time. So if you get sick, you get points and you have up to 5 points. And if you go over the 5 points, they can you. Innocent Sweetie Pie goes, "Nerd Report is live right now." Tyranno, what's up? Gunner Girl goes, "Coughs always last for a while. Keep hydrated." I've had this cough literally since last month, like off and on, since last month. And I think it started out as allergies and then it went into I caught the cold that everyone was getting. I thought I escaped it. There's still people, out. Wendy goes, "Protective points?" No, it's like you get protected PTO, which is if you call out, you use that or you get a point. Yeah, or I don't wanna say where I work. Almost gave it away. It sucks where I work. Joanne goes, "Lewis got probed." Shelly, what's up? Joanne, what's up? No, it sucks. I did. That's the one thing I don't like about where I work. It's Matthew. How's it going? Is there's a point system. If you're late, you'll get a point. If you leave early, you get a point. If you work half a day, you get half a point. Like stuff like that, unless you use your time. Diane, how's it going? Jules, Fiegel, what's up? Kimberly Martin, Solid, what's up? Ito, what's up? Birdie Deco's Lisa Lewis got probed again. Sergio, Happy New Year. What's up? Jennifer Marie, Aaron Cooper, Beth, Texas. Thank you. Love your channel. Hug Dealer. I like your name. Hey, Lisa Lewis got probed. I was just talking about Nerd Report in the house. Ito's going, greetings from Hollywood. Shelly's asking how I'm feeling. Free Clubber, thank you for the super chat saying Lewis got probed. Hearts for Free Clubber, guys. Cheryl, I'm actually feeling better. I just have this darn cough that won't go away. Like I felt like the cough got worse today. And it might be because it's cold. It's kind of a cold day today. Doof, 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 doof. Thank you with the happy birthday, Lisa. And I saw your lineup for your show that you're hosting out there in Virginia City. I wish I could go, but it's the same weekend as Mad Monster. But that's awesome. I saw your lineup. I thought that was kind of cool. Nerd Report saying no echo. Joanne Miranda, what are your plans for your birthday? I haven't decided yet. I'm still thinking about that. Thank you, Free Clubber, for the happy birthday. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Matthew. Ito's going ginger juice, lime juice, cayenne powder, and honey. Make a wellness shot. I need to try one of those. Melissa, what's up? Nerd Report saying that I will have my birthday stream on Tuesday. Thank you, Tyrana. Melissa goes, my birthday was 12/20. I know a bunch of people whose birthdays was on 12/20. That's cool. Thank you, Skunk. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Daniel. If you guys are on my Facebook, you will realize when my birthday is. But we're going to celebrate it on Tuesday. Becky, thank you. Oh, Edok, awesome. Happy belated birthday. Daniel goes, I'm a memorial baby. Wendy goes, are you a midnight baby? I'm an after midnight baby. Like an hour and something minutes. Doof doof, thank you for the super chat. I wish you and Lewis could come to Virginia City too. My birthday is on the Dang, no way, doof doof. That's so super cool. We goats are awesome. Definitely super awesome. It's funny too. Two of my coworkers that are on my team are Capricorns. So there's 3 of us on the same team. And we're like, yeah, Capricorns. Oh, that's awesome. Doof doof. Hearts for doof doof, guys. Melissa goes, I just thought of a great movie plot. Someone is so narcissistic that they Isn't there a movie like that already? I could have sworn there was, Melissa. Fuzz, how's it going? Sergio goes, are you very eats? Because it's only 11:20 p.m. here. It's 8:21 p.m. here. Honey's going, happy birthday to all the January babies. Hippo birdie to Yui. Ito goes, Capricorn see the negative in everything and people still love us. True. Nerd Report going, please share Lisa's PayPal mods if you can. Thank you. Oh, yes. The skeleton duck, I almost forgot, is hidden somewhere behind me. And you guys, I made sure it was in a good spot this time. So just remind me at the end of the stream, thanks to D Nice. She gave me the idea that every stream I move my skeleton duck. It's a rubber ducky that looks like a skeleton. Or a rubber ducky shape that's a skeleton. Shape of, like, rubber ducky skeleton duck. Thank you, Cheryl, for being a member of the Wolfpack for 3 months. Awesome channel. And thank you, Shelly, for being a member of the Wolfpack for 4 months. Guys, hearts for Cheryl and Shelly. Thank you for being a member of the Wolfpack. Oh, I wanted to give a few shout outs. I don't know for all y'all that's on my Instagram. I did show you that what Marcella had gave me as a gift. One of them I was like a little Christmas ornament of me and my mom when I was younger. And I have it hanging behind me. And she also got me a new alien and a beanie. But I know I should have wore it today. But she got me an alien, so I have a new alien that needs a name. There's no room to put him up here. I would have put him up here, so he's sitting on my desk. But thank you, Marcella, again. If you're listening out there, I love him, but he does need a name. And I also want to give a shout out to Jen Decker because she bought me some goodies off of my Amazon wish list, and I got a pleasant surprise on I think it was Tuesday. I got a bunch of packages and I was like, I didn't order these. So thank you, Jen Decker. I hope you're listening. Either on the replay, but she got me hold on, guys. Just before I get into my topics here, she got me a cool Jason coin purse, a ghost bucket hat, which is super cool. I haven't worn it yet. I was gonna wear it when we went to Countdown, but it was dark by the time we got there. And then this cool, it's a USB hub that has a wolf on it that lights up. So I thought that's Halloween. And thank you for gifting 1 membership. Hearts to Ann and welcome Matthew to the Wolfpack. Matthew is like awesome. Hearts for Ann and Matthew. But I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Jen Decker. Kyle, what's up? And another one I want to give a shout out today, and thank you so much. You're super awesome. Is Kimberly C. She bought me an item off my Amazon wish list. It's gonna get here on the 9th. I haven't gotten it yet, but I want to give her a shout out. You are super awesome. So hearts for Kimberly C, Jen Decker, and Marcella for the wonderful gifts. You guys are awesome. And then I also got myself this. I got myself this. I'm going to read, probably not tonight, but on one of the streams, I'm going to read some of the stories out of it. But I can't wait. So shout out to me. Well, don't let the door hit your ass then. Like I haven't been on, I only go on twice a week. So, and I haven't been on in like 2 weeks. So if you guys have a problem with me giving shout outs, then you don't let the damn door hit you in the ass. And I'm not naming names. Thank you, Anne, for the 5 memberships. Welcome, Joanne, Fuzz, Carbonize, Gunner Girl, and Jules Fiegel to the Wolfpack Hearts for all the new Wolfpack members, and Anne. Hug is saying, Lisa, please look into the Bridgewater Triangle. I will give a note for that. I will check that out, Hugs. All right, guys, without further, Brandon, what's up? Without, it's like this big, guys, the Skeleducky. What I need to do is take a picture of it and put it like on the screen. All right, guys, without further ado, we're going to get into, I'm going to start off with the main topic. I'm going to try something a little different. So we're going to start off with sorry for that little rant earlier. I get enough freaking drama at work. I don't need it here. So if you guys are going to cause a bunch of not I'm not going to name names, but if you do, you could see the door cuz I don't need it here. Carver Dice goes, Lisa ran again. I'm ready. Nerderpert goes, name names. I think the person left. Yvette AD, what's up? Oh, I know. Nerderpert goes, F that. I know. Melissa Smith goes, I want to be Lisa's bouncer. All right, guys, we are going to start with the main topic. And this is from All That's Interesting. It's 27 of the most frightening demons and what makes them so horrifying. Nerd Report goes first, make fun of them, then banned. I think they did because I think he does the same thing on Nerd Report. Heather Salvatore saying, you get sassy, girl, kind of like it. All right, guys, this is the 27 of the most frightening demons and what makes them so horrifying. From infamous fallen angels like Satan to the supernatural beings worshipped by the occult, meet some of the worst demons from history. Throughout history, the word demon has been used in a variety of contexts. In most instances, a demon refers to an evil supernatural entity, typically from hell, who can possess, attack, or otherwise torment a person. But this definition is not a one size fits all descriptor of demons. In ancient Mesopotamian religion, for example, demons were deities who served a litany of purposes. And thank you again for gifting 5 more memberships. Welcome, Hug, Shiloh Toto, I Need to Fish, Jay Brimble, Nikki Bella, and Logical Spock to the Wolf Pack. Hearts for Ann. Thank you, Ann. You're awesome. And hearts for the new Wolf Pack members. Ann, I cannot say thank you enough. You are awesome. Some, such as the demon Pazuzu, controlled the wind and could bring destruction, but also served to ward off other malevolent and scary demons. Others, like Pazuzu's rival, Lama Shutu. I'm probably butchering this one because I've never heard of this one. Tormented pregnant women and terrorized unborn and newborn babies. Ooh. The modern understanding of demons, however, largely arose with the conception of demonology as perpetuated by figures such as King James VI of Scotland, Dutch physician and demonologist Johann Weir, and the anonymous author of the grimoire, The Lesser Key of Solomon. And I will go through this gallery once I finish reading the article. Thank you, Anne, for dropping by. History's early compendiums of scary demons. Demonology is, as the name suggests, the study of demons. It is referenced in both religious and occult circles and generally covers the hierarchy of demons, their powers and limitations, attributes, and various names. Some also refer to it as a branch of magic dealing with malevolent spirits. One of the earliest prominent examples of a demonologist text was Johann Weir's Pseudomonarchia Daemonomium, or The False Monarchy of Demons, which was released in 1577. Weir's texts list in total of 69 demons in their hierarchy. The Ars Goetia, the first book of the anonymous grimoire, The Lesser Key of Solomon, would later raise the number to 72 demons. Even before the publication of Pseudomonarchia Daemonum, Weir had already established himself as a predominant scholar in the fight of demonology upon the release of the most influential work, De Praestigis Daemonum et Incantationibus. Oh my gosh. I am butchering this. I apologize. Aquenficis, or on the illustration of the demons and on spells and poisons back in 1563. Woo! And I guess this is a portrait of Johann Weir. So, who was Johann Weir and what led him to demonology? According to a 1993 publication from the University of Iowa, Weir was a Dutch physician whose work has largely influenced the modern day field of psychiatry. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Weir largely opposed the ongoing fear surrounding witchcraft in Europe. He spoke out against the persecution of people who were accused of being witches and pioneered the idea of treating a mentally ill person with compassion and empathy. but it was the publication of Demonology by King James VI of Scotland, later known as James VI and one, in 1597 that solidified the study of demonology in history, and his goals were far different from Ware's. Thank you, D Nice, for the PayPal. Hearts for D Nice, guys, and it's happy early birthday. Thank you, D Nice. That's so nice of you. Hearts for D Nice, guys. Just making sure I didn't forget anything. King James' role in demonology and the witchcraft panic. Demonology was published several years before King James' version of the Bible, and it contained 3 books that served in part as a philosophical dissertation on magic, sorcery, and witchcraft, and spirits and ghosts. The texts also include King James' classification of demons, which stem from the king's involvement in the 1590 North Berwick witch trials. The book begins, oh no, the fearful abounding at this time and in this country of these detestable slaves of the devil, the witches, hath moved me to dispatch in post this following treatise of mine to resolve the doubting, both that such assaults of Satan are most certainly practiced, and that the instrument thereof merits most severely to be punished. In essence, Demonology largely supported the ongoing persecution and trials of accused witches in King James territory. And as explained in the study of James VI, the demonologist king, James claimed that many of his sources of the work were based on the testimonies of confessed witches, past cases from history, and of course, the Bible. King James' goal with demonology was not to create a definite classification of demons or inform the masses of the true nature of magic, but rather to prove that the devil was enacting his will on earth and to justify witch hunting and witch trials throughout Europe. He used biblical teachings to convince Christians of the existence of witchcraft and amassed numerous dissertations on magical studies to draw comparisons between ancient magical practices and beliefs and the devil. Chris, what's up? Demonology in the modern world. Despite its century-old roots and a modern understanding that many historical witch trials had not targeted actual witches, demonology is still alive and well today, and so are legends of scary demons. Perhaps the most prominent example of modern day demonology can be found in Ed and Lorraine Warren, who were self proclaimed demonologists who involved themselves in a number of high profile alleged hauntings, including the Amityville horror case and the Enfield haunting. Of course, the Warrens are controversial figures, with the Hollywood Reporter releasing an account that detailed the alleged abuse the Warrens inflicted on each other and on an underage girl who Ed pursued an inappropriate relationship with despite meeting her when she was just 15. There has been other people in the modern age to affix to themselves the title of demonologist, but the Warrens are certainly the most well known. That said, the field of demonology itself is becoming more obscured in the modern secular world. What remains of this field are a few medieval manuscripts that have survived the passage of time. However, the influence of demonology on popular culture is not going away anytime soon, especially since the Conjuring franchise is one of the most popular in the world. All right, guys, there was a little slideshow at the beginning, a gallery that is going to introduce you to the 27 most frightful demons. Wink Shave Bear goes, I have a spell that can drain demons of all their power. Melissa Smith goes, this is why I don't live in Europe, and also they don't want me. Jen! Fuzz goes, I might not off to because it's late here and I'm old. I'm going to have dreams about what Lisa's reading through because this will stay on. All right, Fuzz, but thank you for being a trooper. Matthew goes, I remember the twin demonologists from Ghost Hunters in the early days. I don't remember them, and I used to watch Ghost Hunters in the early days. Hug has visited the Conjuring House twice. The original one in Harrisville, Rhode Island. That is so cool. Oh, honey, I am going to mention the Mickey Mouse thing, but but I like how you go slide one Mickey Mouse. Because I'm sure you guys heard about the Steamboat Willie, which I will get on to after this article. All right, so the first one is Pazuzu. If you guys are familiar with The Exorcist, they do mention Pazuzu. Most commonly known for its depiction in the 1973 horror film The Exorcist, originating in Mesopotamian folklore, an Assyrian and Babylonian deity. Pazuzu was believed to be the kin of wind demons, capable of causing great destruction. However, he was also seen as helpful to humans as he kept other malevolent demons away. That is not how they portray him, though, in The Exorcist. Leonor, what's up? Number 2 is, I'm going to butcher this name, so I apologize. This is Ordug. Was a shape-shifting demon from early Hungarian paganism said to control the world's dark and evil forces. Supposedly, according to Hungarian mythology, the spirit Istin, god, enlisted Ordug's help in creating the world. For some odd reason, they're saying these are demons, but they don't seem like they're that demonish. Tyranna, thank you for gifting one membership, and welcome Paul to the Wolf Pack. Hearts for Paul and Tyranna. Thank you, Tyranna. You're awesome. The next one is, I don't want to say. You guys know what that means in Spanish, right? Is one of the 7 princes of hell said to represent greed? What? I keep getting this Norton antivirus thing popping up, so I have a feeling I may need to do a scan. Is one of the 7 princesses of hell said to represent greed, avarice, wealth, abundance, and injustice. Like the infamous Lucifer. I don't know why. I just don't want to say it because there's a Spanish word. That sounds just like the way I'm going to pronounce it. And if you guys know Spanish, yeah. Is said to be a fallen angel in some Christian literature, cast out, or it's a I think it's a Filipino dessert too. Like a bread. Cast out of heaven after a revolt against God. If I'm not mistaken. Brandon goes, it does sound familiar. That's why I'm not saying it. This one kind of sounds devilish a little bit. All right, this Amun, according to Christian demonology, is one of hell's grand marquis, governing 40 infernal legions. Amun is seen as the demon of life and reproduction. That's a lot of responsibility. It does, Leonora. That's why I'm not saying it. Number 5, Abaddon is mentioned in the book of Revelations in the New Testament and is described as the ruler of a swarm of locusts or locusts. Interestingly, in the Bible, Abaddon is not only the name of a fallen angel, but it's also the name of a place of destruction, which is often linked with the realm of the dead. Number 6, the word Abraxas has been inscribed on numerous charms, amulets, and other artifacts throughout history. Some believe the name itself possessed magical qualities. Gnostics have described Abraxas as the god above all gods, yet the exact nature of the demon remains somewhat mysterious. Despite its vague nature, or perhaps due to it, Abraxas has attracted the attention of a wide variety of people, including Carl Jung, Hermann Hesse, and Carlos Santana. Now, so Abraxas is I may have to research him some more. He can't, yeah. Daniel goes, why does he look like he's related to Dobie? He does, doesn't he? Melissa Smith goes, I'm so American, all I can think of is he needs rhinoplasty and liposuction. Brandon Torres goes, Abraxas was a Santana album. But I still want to learn. I'm curious about him, though. Like, I want to delve deeper. Bernadette goes, looks like Jade. Matthew goes, Abraxas is also a movie starring Jesse Ventura. Okay. Yvette goes, the album. Number 7, Baphomet is a goat-headed demon with the body of a winged human said to have been worshipped by the Knights Templar. Though Baphomet was long associated with Gnostic beliefs, it was eventually linked to Satan, mysticism, and occultists like Aleister Crowley, my bad. Gene Rick, what's up? Beelzebub is commonly referred to as the Lord of the Flies. Originating as a Philistine god, Beelzebub was later adopted by Abrahamic religions as a major demon and has since become closely linked with Lucifer. However, in demonology, Beelzebub stands beside as one of the 7 princes of hell, often representing the sin of gluttony. Oh, that's cool, Daniel. I used to hang out at Santana's bass player's house when I was a kid. Super cool. Melissa goes, my friends only listen to vinyls? Most hipster thing I've ever said. Number 9, in Judeo-Islamic lore, Asmodeus is known as the king of the demons. Asmodeus is the main antagonist of the Book of Tobit, though it was later interpreted as the demonic personification of lust. Number 10, Astaroth is said to be one part of the evil trinity alongside Beelzebub and Lucifer. First mentioned in the Grimoire book of Abramelin, Astaroth has made appearances in numerous occult works. The demon has often been regarded as a duke of hell. Gene Rick, thank you for the super sticker. Hearts for Gene Rick. Thank you. You're awesome. Hearts for Gene Rick, guys. Leonardo goes so many temptations. Number 11. Why do all these people they look almost the same? Baal or Baal has been described in various forms in several grimoires. The Lesser Key of Solomon, for example, says that Baal, I want to say Baal, appeared in changing forms, sometimes as a cat, a toad, a man, or a terrifying combination of the three. Other texts, such as the Pseudomonarchia Daemonum, claim that Baal appears as a three-headed creature bearing the heads of a man, a cat, and a toad. Delayed lexicos, they're so misshapen, weird. I know, that's what I'm saying. They kind of look similar. Number 12, Bifrons is mentioned in the demonological grimoires, the Lesser Key of Solomon, and the Pseudomonarchia Daemonium. These texts describe Bifrons as an earl who appeared in a monstrous form. Eventually, he is said to gradually appear more human, though he's mostly known for moving bodies between graves. Bifrons is also known for teaching subjects like astronome and astronome and geometry. Astronome. Some descriptions also claim that Bifrons commands his own legion of demons, though the number of demons under his rule could be anywhere between 6 and 60. Linz, what's up? Matthew Go sounds a lot like Biff in Back to the Future. It does, actually. I was thinking about that. Lucky number 13. A Chort is a demon originating in Slavic folk stories where he's said to be the son of god Chernobyg and the goddess Mara. In folk Christianity, however, Chorts or Shorts, wouldn't that be funny if it was named Shorts? Chorts were considered to be lesser minions of Satan. They have been said to be tricksters playing pranks on unsuspecting people. More ominously, they also try to convince people to sell their soul in exchange for wealth or power. Melissa wants his lips. Number 14. Divi Sepid, the white demon, is mentioned in the Persian epic of Shahnameh, where it is said to be a tremendously strong being, highly skilled in sorcery and necromancy. As the story goes, the demon summons a ferocious storm of hail, boulders, and tree trunks to destroy the army of King Kavas, then captures the king and his commoners and imprisons them in a dungeon. It is the Persian mythical hero Rostam who ultimately frees Kavas and slays Divi Sepid, using the demon's blood to cure the blindness that had been inflicted upon the king and his men while in captivity. Whew. The names. Leonor has heard of this story. Yay, Diane! Number 15. I like this picture, is kind of cool, actually. Izheth is commonly associated with the Christian whore of Babylon. While her role varies depending on the source, Jewish tales describes Aishaeth, That's all. I'm butchering this name. I Shahit Zen Zenonim, the woman of whoredom, as a demonic figure who eats the soul of the damned. She's considered to be a personification of sin. I kind of like this picture. This picture is kind of cool. Cheryl King goes, I want to know how they got their name. That is a very good question. I wish it kind of delved into where they got their names from. Leviathan, number 16, is a massive malicious sea serpent mentioned in several books of the Hebrew Bible. It serves as an embodiment of chaos and was later seen by Christian scholars as a representation of the deadly sins of envy. I like this picture too. Melissa goes, at graysonreport, you would like Hieronymus Bosch. Like, there's some of these I want to delve into because they're kind of, it just gives a like a little Bernadette goes, I'd have that pic on the wall. Love it. I know, it's cool. He is a painter. Oh, cool. Number 17. Furcus is a knight of hell who rules over 20 legions of demons. He was first described by the Dutch physician and demonologist Johann, I always want to say Johann, but it's Johann Weyer, who penned a number of works on demonology in the 16th century. Weyer described Furcus as a knight and cometh forth in the similitude of a cruel man with a long beard and a hoary beard. It kind of cuts it off. So I can't in the similitude of a cruel man with a long beard and a hoary head, but sitteth on a pale horse, carrying in his hand, oh my god, now I can read it, a sharpie weapon. He perfectiled teacheth, practic, philosophy, rhetoric, logic, astronomy, pyromancy, and their parts, there obeying him 20 legions. Well, technically, his beard is over his belly, Matthew. Diane! Number 18. Gap is mentioned in a number of demonological texts, including the Lesser Key of Solomon. Gap is said to rule 25 legions of spirits, but he often appears in human form to incite love. In his human form, Gap is said to help women find a lover. He then renders them infertile. Number 19. Johann Weyer's Pseudomonarchy Daemonium and the anonymous grimoire of the Lesser Key of Solomon describes the demon Malthus as a president of hell commanding 14 legions of demons. Malthus is one of hell's mightiest leaders, second only to Satan. Malthus often appears as an anthropomorphic raven, though he also said to appear in human form as a man with a hoarse voice. Recreating the viral olive oil cake? That does not sound good. Number 20. The Marquesias is a Marquis of Hell depicted in the Lesser Key of Solomon is a wolf with the wings of a griffin and the tail of a serpent. Marquesias, like some other demons, had once belonged to an angelic order, specifically the Dominions, before falling. This one's kind of cool too. Yvette goes Harry Potter. Malfoy, yes. Honey goes, I pets the demon puppers. Cheryl King goes, weird looking demon. I know they've had to. I agree with you, Cheryl. Wake Sheafberry goes, 19 sounds like you won't know when he's coming. Bernadette goes, nah, I'm a Slytherin. Number 21. An incubus is a demonic spirit that appears in male form and that, according to medieval European folklore, seeks to have sex with sleeping women. It was believed that children born of an incubus or a succubus, the female counterpart of the incubus, would go on to become witches, demons, and deformed children. Number 22. Oribas, the patron spirit of horses, is a great prince of hell, commanding 20 legions of demons. He's said to have the power to predict the future and can supposedly answer any questions about the past. They are some weird looking, but then they're from the underworld, so of course they're going to look weird and frightening. Number 23. Ani are Japanese mythological beings that are often portrayed as hulking demons with horns, fangs, and incredible strength. Many depictions resemble an org or troll-like creature. An Oni has an evil nature that can lead to commit horrific acts such as mass murder and cannibalism. However, some tales states that these creatures are capable of changing their ways and converting to Buddhism. Number 24. This one's picking his nose. Runaway is a Marquis and Great Earl of Hell who commands 20 legions of demons. His appearance is not described in great detail beyond it being stated that he is a monster who carries a staff. Runaway is said to be the taker of old souls who comes to Earth to harvest the souls of dying humans and animals. Melissa goes, I love me a good demon booger. Well, he is. He's. It didn't mention that he was picking his nose in the article, though. 25. Satan, also known as Lucifer or simply the devil, is perhaps the most infamous demon of all. In Christianity, he's described as one of God's greatest angels who then rebelled and fell. He was then given dominion over hell and command over its many legions of demons. He is also seen as an evil inclination or a figure of evil in Judaism and Islam. As time went on, the image of Satan gradually took on more and more malevolent characteristics, especially as beliefs in demonic possession and witchcraft grew. Of course, not everyone considers Satan to be an evil figure. Theistic Satanism, for example, regards him as a deity meant to be worshipped. Although Satan's appearance is never fully described in any religious text, his appearance has come to be associated with the image of a cloven-hooved horned creature with a forked tongue, which is an amalgamation of various pagan deities. Bernadette goes, ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Love that scene. That is a cool scene. Melissa goes, there are 3 more after the devil? Yes, there is. Wink Shaftesbury goes, fallen angel, but still an angel. Innocent Sweetie Pie is passing around corn dogs. A figure from Jewish folklore, Lilith, was said to be the first wife of Adam before he met Eve. While Lilith briefly lived in the biblical Garden of Eden, she either left or was banished after she refused to obey her husband. Despite her controversial depiction in lore, she gained a surprisingly large cult following that endured until the 7th century CE. Which I've heard of Lilith. Number 27. Mephistopheles, also known as Mephisto, is a demon commonly found in the folklore of Germany. It is mostly known for its role in the classic Faustian legend of a man who sells his soul to the devil in exchange for knowledge and power. In the story, Mephistopheles, in the intermediary between Faust and the devil. Mephistopheles. Mephisto is easier. I've heard of Lilith before, to go back to Lilith, and I never thought of her as a demon. Innocent Sweetie Pie goes, I heard of a lot of these, but I read a lot of history and mythology. And I guess that's it for the gallery. So, guys, what did you think of these demons? There were some I heard of and some I've never heard of. But I thought it was kind of interesting. Matthew goes, people are still waiting for Mephisto to be in the MCU. Honey 2800 goes, some of them I want as pets. Cheryl King goes, very interesting. Diane goes, all look very creepy. They look unusual. They do look creepy. Unusual, creepy, and weird. Leonora goes, Lilith has different stories. That's what I figured, because I'd never heard of Lilith as a demon. I've heard of Lilith being like a goddess, not a demon. So Daniel goes, it was a new learning experience. It was, because I didn't realize there were 27 different demons. But I mean, and I guess in different religions there are, or different areas, there are different evils. Jennifer Murray goes, Lilith is a badass and bows down to no man. That's why the Puritans shamed her. Yvette goes, it's because she was against Adam. Diane goes, Lilith is a shape changer. Innocent Sweetie Pie goes, there's both. Daniel goes, we'll never know everything. True. There's always something to learn. Wake Shaftesbury does not believe in demons. I do believe that there's evil, but there can also be evils in the living world too as well. So, oh, Matthew goes Lilith Fair and as well as Sarah McLachlan. Innocent goes both a Lilith of demon origin and Lilith of goddess origin. Okay, origin, because I know of the Lilith of goddess. But Daniel goes, my girlfriend is just like Johnny Five, needs more input and not enough time. That I think that's with everybody because there's always something we want to do, but there's never enough time to do it. It's like I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Twilight Zone. Um, the episode not time enough at last. Where all he wanted to do was read, and then finally he went down into a bomb shelter. YouTube, you didn't hear me say that. And the world got, destroyed, and he finally had the time, but his glasses broke. Cheryl goes, there's evil everywhere, definitely. Melissa goes, reading is a gateway for evil. I actually used to read a lot, because it was a way that I would relax and escape, but I haven't had the time. Leonora goes, don't forget about the duck. Daniel. I will, Leonora. I'm not done yet. But still keep reminding me. But like I said earlier, the Skeleduck is somewhere in the background. And just remind me at the end of the stream, I will reveal its location. Let me do something real quick before. Hold on, guys. Before I forget to do it. Because I know I will forget. Diane goes, may the force be with you. Matthew goes, I see the duck and a critter. Yes, I have a critter behind me. Matthew goes, very sneaky, sis, with the placement of the duck. I'm trying to get creative because I want it to be hard to find. That is my goal. It is. Let me see if it will let me do something real quick. And then we'll get on. I have another article I'd like to share with you. Let me make sure if I got the right one. I think I did. And then we'll get on to business again. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I did. All right. Diane, good job, but we see it. Leonora goes, belief is yours. Just don't push it on me. I don't. Trust me, Leonora. I don't do that. I don't do that to anybody. I respect everybody's beliefs. Because I do not like it when people start. I don't like it when people do that. So I'm not going to do it to other people. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about the next article, but Mickey is gonna go horror. But and this is from Variety. Steamboat Willie horror film announced as Mickey Mouse enters public domain. So I believe on January 1st, Disney lost the rights, I want to say, to older versions of Mickey. I believe they still have control over the newer versions of Mickey. They just lost the rights to Steamboat Willie. First, there was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which I do not recommend watching. That movie sucked balls. Pardon my French. YouTube, you did not hear it. But now get ready for Steamboat Willie horror films. The 1928 version of Mickey Mouse entered the public domain on Monday, and indie horror producers are wasting no time in capitalizing on it. Stephen Lamorty is set to direct an untitled horror comedy based on Mickey's cartoon debut. In it, a sadistic mouse will torment a group of unsuspecting ferry passengers. Production is set to begin in the spring. Steamboat Willie has brought joy to generations, but beneath this cheerful exterior lies a potential for pure unhinged terror, Lamorty said in a press release. It's a project I've been dreaming of, and I can't wait to unleash this twisted take on the beloved character to the world. Lamorty previously directed The Mean One, a horror parody of The Grinch. It all comes from our love of these characters, he said in an interview. Filmmakers, we're all kids in a sandbox. We love taking them and playing with them in different ways. It's not a desire to ruin these characters or make a quick buck, but to love them and honor them and show them in a new light. Disney's copyright to Steamboat Willie expired Monday, along with its right to the original versions of Mickey and Minnie Mouse, but it still holds copyrights for the later, more familiar version of the characters. Disney has said that it will also be vigilant in defending its trademarks. The company could sue over any perceived endorsements or affiliation with its brand. We will, of course, continue to protect our rights in the more modern versions of Mickey Mouse and other works that remain subject to copyright, and we will work to safeguard against consumer confusion caused by unauthorized uses of Mickey and our other iconic characters, the company said in a statement last month. Lombardi said the producers are working with a legal team to make sure they stay well within the law. We're doing our due diligence to make sure there's no question or confusion of what we're up to, he said. This is our version of a public domain character. It's a scary thrill ride with heart and humor based on the character that everybody knows. In the film, the character will not even be called Mickey Mouse. Instead, he will go by Steamboat Willie. The Mean One came out in 2022 and grossed about 1 million in theaters worldwide. The producers of that film, Lamorty, Amy Schumacher, and Martine Malou, are teaming up with Stephen Della Sala and Michael Levy, producers of Terrifier 2, which grossed 15 million. This announcement follows the release of Monday of a trailer for Mickey's Mousetrap, another public domain horror comedy directed by Jamie Bailey. That one, which is set in amusement arcade, that one which is set as an amusement arcade, because this is not written right, appears to already have been shot. In a press release, the filmmakers said they don't have a release date yet, but expect it to be out sometime in March. And I believe there's a trailer for Mickey's Mousetrap, if I'm not mistaken. I have not seen it yet, but guys, what do you think of a horror side to Mickey? I'm kind of excited about it. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of excited about it, but please, do a better job than Pooh, Blood and Honey. Please. And I also heard too that they're gonna make a horror version of Bambi too. So I'm all for it. I even sat through Pooh, Blood and Honey, which was horrible. And I'm not afraid to say it. But I'm definitely kind of excited about this because this seems cool. I don't know about you guys. Joanne goes, unless you're a film history buff, the older versions of Mickey Mouse is not interesting. Jennifer Marie goes, not interested, prefer to have dreams instead of nightmares. Yeah, but Joanne with a horrified version of Mickey, a vintage Mickey, but horror vintage Mickey? Oh. Cheryl goes, I don't know about a horror Mickey. But I guess they're not going to use the name Mickey. They're going to use Steamboat Willie. Nikki Bella, what's up? Aaron Cooper, what's up? If I didn't give you a shout out earlier. Daniel Miles goes, Rob Zombie Mickey. Diane goes, showing my age. We had an English project to use the catalog system. I looked into Mickey Mouse and got an A, starting with Steamboat Mickey. Cool. Innocent Sweetie Pie goes, I would recommend the fiction books, the Afterlife Saga, and all the connecting books in that universe by Stephanie Hudson. If you like the paranormal or preternatural stuff for you book dragons. I used to be a huge book reader, and I kind of fell off the ladder with that one, but I'd like to get back into reading. Leonard goes, nope. Seen these new wannabe Mickey cartoons now. Steamboat horror, nope. But you see how fast people jumped on that? As soon as Disney lost the rights to it, boom, January 1st comes around, they're announcing what they're going to do. That is crazy. I guess that's a way to get a jump start of your year and your projects. Melissa Smith goes, the only thing scarier than Steamboat Willie is the little rascals. I still have alfalfa nightmares. Cheryl goes, it is. It's all about money. It is. Innocent Sweetie Pie goes, then I recommend those books to get back into them. I will check those out. Or Joanne goes, listen to audiobooks. I rather just read. I actually liked, because when I was younger, I didn't like reading, and then as I got older, I enjoyed it. So it was weird. I was like the character of that Twilight Zone episode. Diane goes, Steamboat Mickey was original by Disney, but they lost the rights to it starting this year. Leonard goes, this is the time for horror movies, which I always find odd. I know they always mention horror movies in the weirdest times. But hey, thank you, Tyrana, with the nice hat. It has devil ears, but you guys can't see them. Melissa Smith goes, don't read, watch YouTube. I do that too. I know, Diane, it is. It is sad. It's very sad. All right, my next article was shared by Water Dragon. I hope you are out there listening, Water Dragon. She emailed me this article, and I thought it was interesting. And if you guys have an article that you feel is interesting or a story that you'd like to share, email me at graysonreport13@gmail.com, and I may share it on my next live stream. So this one is from Wyvern's Horde. and it's 10 New Year's Eve superstitions from around the world. New Year's Eve is a time for celebration, reflection, and of course, a touch of superstition. Around the world, people usher in the new year with unique traditions and beliefs, each carrying its own dose of luck and fortune. Here are 10 New Year's Eve superstitions from different corners of the globe. Number 1, the 12 grapes of luck. In Spain, as the clock strikes midnight, locals eat 12 grapes, one for each stroke of the clock. It's believed that each grape represents good luck for each month of the coming year. Just make sure to chew quickly. A sour grape may hint at a challenging month. Number 2, innocent sweetie pie saying I have captured her fur baby's Gracie's attention. Oh, cool. Joanne only watches horror movies at Halloween. I actually watch horror movies all year round. I love horror movies. Number 2, colorful underwear. Brazilians take their underwear seriously on New Year's Eve, wearing underwear in specific colors such as white for peace or red for passion. It's thought to attract corresponding energies for the upcoming year. It's fashion with a side of fortune. Number 3, first footing. In Scotland, the first person to enter a home after the stroke of midnight is called the first footer. This visitor is expected to bring symbolic gifts like coins, bread, and whiskey to ensure prosperity and hospitality for the rest of the year. Number 4, temple bells ringing. Japanese Buddhist temples ring their bells 108 times on New Year's Eve, symbolizing the 108 human sins in Buddhist beliefs. The ringing is believed to purify the souls and bring good fortune of the year ahead. Also, the malas, there are 108 beads on a mala bracelet. So that's kind of interesting. Number 5, round shapes. In the Philippines, round shapes symbolize prosperity. From wearing polka dotted clothing to serving round fruits, the goal is to attract wealth and good fortune. It's a celebration where even the table settings play a part in the superstition. Number 6, throwing out old things. Italians take spring cleaning to a whole new level. On New Year's Eve, it's customary to throw old possessions out of the window, symbolizing a fresh start of the upcoming year. Just be cautious if you're walking the streets of Italy on December 31st. I can imagine you'd be like, whoa, whoa. Number 7, smashed plates. In Denmark, friends and family save up their chipped and broken dishes throughout the year. On New Year's Eve, they affectionately hurl these dishes at the doors of their loved ones. The more shards, the better. It's believed to bring lasting friendships. Number 8, bread and butter. Irish superstition dictates that to ensure a year of abundance, you should bang bread against the wall of your home before midnight and leave a door ajar. Some even go the extra mile by smearing butter on the bread, ensuring prosperity on both the material and buttery fronts. All right. Jennifer Marigo sounds chaotic. Number 9, animal communication. In Russia, people engage in a bit of fortune telling on New Year's Eve by observing the behavior of animals, particularly farm animals. They believe they can predict the future, so if your chicken is clucking enthusiastically, it might be a good omen. Number 10, jumping into the new year. In some South American communities, it's customary to jump into the new year. At the stroke of midnight, people literally leap off the ground to symbolizing jumping into the new year with energy and positivity. It is a literal leap of faith into the future. Guys, what do you think of these superstitions and which one was your favorite? The underwear one's kind of that one kind of threw me off. I didn't think anybody, but I get it with the colors though. The colors make sense. Diane goes, my chickens cluck vigorously every morning. Leonard goes, what was the last one? It was jumping into the new year. In some South African communities, it's customary to jump into the new year at the stroke of midnight. People literally leap off the ground to symbolize jumping into the new year with energy and positivity. It is a literal leap of faith into the future. Cheryl is asking, how would you know you were first at someone's home? That's a good question. Maybe everybody goes out and then they don't return, and then the first person to enter the home, but then uh, but then you have to come into the home with like wine and coins, and so yeah, that's a good question, Cheryl. Tyrana goes, they were all interesting. I need to fish. New Year doesn't start until March for me. Joanne goes, jumping into the new year sounds cool. That sounds cool. That sounds fun, actually. They all sound cool. I don't know about throwing plates. That, but, or bread, but it's cool. Melissa Smith goes, I broke a 150-year-old platter this. What? That sucks. Jen Decker goes, throwing plates sound odd, and who cleans that up? Good question. That's a super. Do they leave the shards until? Because they're saying the amount of shards you get will be like your luck or something into the new year. So I'm wondering if they clean it up right away. Tyrana goes, what does my hat says? It says, it's the company I got it from, which is Rattlehead Craft. It's a local business here in Los Angeles. A mom and pop shop, I guess you could say. Cheryl King goes, don't some people break plates at wedding? Yes. Wake Shapeberry goes, I cast a protective spell over all. Joanne goes, there is a tradition of men leaving the house before midnight and walking back in at midnight. Diane goes, kind of like throwing your wine glasses into the fireplace. Yeah. Matthew goes, Oppa. Yeah, that's how Oppa. I need to fish goes, they step on the glass. Oh, that would be painful. I've stepped on glass by accident. Or if you're picking up broken glass and you get one of the oh, that's annoying. I'm hearing things. I'm hearing a cat meow. Bernadette goes, "Do you have a critter doll back there?" Yes, I do. He's hiding. Teresa, what's up? With shoes on. That's different. Leonora is asking, where is the duck? I'll give you a few more minutes to spot the duck and I will reveal its location. Cheryl King goes, use a slice of bread to pick up broken glass. You know what? I've never done that. Diane goes, Jewish weddings wrap it in a towel before stepping on it. Teresa goes, pretty sure I found the quacker. I'll give you a few more minutes and then I'll reveal its location. And just a reminder, guys, that right after the stream at 10 o'clock, Nerd Report Daily is going to be on. So head over there after my stream. If you will automatically be redirected. Diane goes, salt works good for gathering broken glass. Innocent Sweetie Pie, so glad I found this channel and community. Thank you, Sweetie Pie. Innocent Sweetie Pie. Leonardo's all different. That's why we're here. Go, Lisa. Darn, Matthew's actually going to sleep? What? I've always seen Matthew up at like ridiculous hours. This is a first. I think I'm gonna faint. I'm just kidding, Matthew. That's cool that you're going to a flea market. Chris! Nerd Report in the house. All right, guys. The Skeleduck. I was so proud of where I put it, but I saw that some of you got it because Matthew, I want to reveal it before Matthew. Joanne, my birthday, I'm gonna go live on Tuesday. I haven't figured out a time yet. Nerd Report going Lisa Stone. I did not, Lewis. But the Skeleduck is over by Gizmo. And it's right there where my finger's pointing. He is right there. I don't know. I decided just to put him in there. I thought it was a good place. With the tail end up. Thought I'd do something different. Melissa goes, not fair. I need to fish. I never find it. What I think I should do is I should take a picture of it and put like a little thumbnail on the corner. Diane got it. Carbonite Stardust goes, I put my phone down so I wouldn't say. I took a screenshot and spied. I love object searches. Teresa goes, I was wrong. Bernadette goes, "You put the duck ass up this time. That's why I didn't see it." Chris, it's right next to Gizmo, but I have the butt up or the ass up. I stuck the face in the box. Diane goes, "Something about those black eyes." Daniel found the duck too. I was so proud that I put it in a spot that no one could find it. Matthew goes, "The skeleton duck is twerking." Tyranno is a great hiding spot. Wink Sheep Berry goes, "I've got a gizmo." That's super cool. There's like after watching the second Gremlins, there's so many Gremlins I want to get now. I especially like the one that she accidentally takes to the apartment that's like all over the place. Like if they had that one, I so want that one. Jennifer Marie goes, "I never would have noticed that. I'm not familiar with duck butts." I need to fish. The one with the 3D glasses is cool. Leonore goes, "The she gremlin." Oh, Leonore, I guess someone the other day had said Greta. Her name's Greta. She's hilarious. Bernadette goes, "DuckTales." Woo! Heather, whatever. Innocent Sweetie Pie goes, "Need to get a shelf for all my figurines and Funko Pops." Oh my god, I have this is just a portion of my Funko Pops. I've got more in the other room. I've got some where you can't see them. I've got them all over the place. I Need to Fish is asking who remembers Pogs. It's funny that you mentioned that because I have over by Chucky's arm there, right there. There's a blue tube and it's full of Pogs. So that's hilarious that you mentioned that. Diane goes, "Your new alien could be Bingaling." I never played with Pogs, but I would click like the different things because I thought they looked cool. Matthew goes, "The Simpsons Millhouse. Remember Alf Pogs? Alf is back in Pog form." Need to Fish goes, "The bumper Pogs were always dope." All right, guys, I'm gonna open up the stream to questions. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask or criticisms. Thank you, Leonore, with the awesome job, Lisa. Innocent Sweetie Pie, never played them, but collected. Yeah, same here. I never played them, but I collected them, and I happened to acquire the big tube, and I held on to them. Bing a ling. And it glows in the dark like Gary does. Tyranna with the great stream. Thank you, Tyranna. Leonard goes, how are you feeling? I'm feeling better. I just have a lingering cough. I was coughing a lot more today, which was weird. Heather, whatever. Thank you for the super sticker of the fitness pair. Hearts for Heather, whatever, guys. Thank you, Heather, whatever. Matthew goes, why does Lewis rock this year when he didn't last year? Lisa rules. Wake Sheepberry goes, what is my favorite scary clip? Good question. I have to think about that one, Wink Sheepberry. There's so many. And I know there's other people at work that have gotten sick. I escaped the big C, but people around me are getting it. And I finally got my energy back because I was feeling exhausted. There are so many Wink Shapeberry. I have to think about that one. That is a good question. Cheryl! Thank you for the super sticker. Hearts for Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl. Yes, it is. I need to fish. Yes, Diane, I'm still going on Monday, and I will have another one on Tuesday. I will have my birthday stream on Tuesday. We just haven't figured out the time yet, but I will keep you guys posted. Just make sure your notifications just triple check to make sure you're subscribed too, because YouTube likes to be tricky. Nerd Report saying keep the super chats coming. And the questions, guys. Keep the questions going. And then about 10 o'clock or so, we'll head over to Nerd Report Daily. Leonard goes, are there any plans for a hike? I've been wanting to go hiking. I was probably exercising when I shouldn't have been when I was sick. But me, I don't let that stuff stop me. That's probably what made it worse too in some cases. I do have I'm itching to go on a hike. I just don't know where. Heather, whatever. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Hearts for Heather, whatever. Cheryl King goes, have you done anything about a new job? No, not yet. I'm kind of still figuring out what to do. I'm still there, unfortunately. I know, Leonora. I have that bad habit. I really do. And it was hard for me to stay in bed for 2 days. I still the worst part is I was still feeling like crap and I still was trying to walk around. but that might be why it lingered a bit longer. Diane goes, got to have a plan first. Exactly. I know, Leonora. I try. Trust me, I do. I know when my body needs rest. And it's very hard for me to do that because I'm on a go. I'm on the go. I like to move and I like to be active. Like I like to be walking or moving around. I don't like to be lazy. Even though some days I am tired and I need that rest. Heather Whatever goes, I danced New Year's Eve watching Disneyland live, but I'll do it next year anyway with workout shoes this time and no catching a bug. Cheryl goes, Mom's been really sick, but on the mend now. I need to fish goes, exercise is a reward, not a chore. It is, actually. For me, it is. I enjoy it because it clears my head. Daniel Miles goes, Lewis Love and Grayson Beats do a mix off. I actually like that name, Daniel. We do. He's just a better mixer than I am. He's been doing it for a bit longer. Leonor goes, I understand work in the past with Mervin's. Yes. And the crazy customers. Heather Whatever goes, lots of sick people, everyone in my house, even my dog. I know, it's like everywhere. Even when I'm working, I can hear people coughing and kids coughing and and then kids, they're just gonna cough because they and I could hear them coughing. I'm like, oh, that poor kid does not feel good. Why'd you bring him to the store or her to the store? Oh, Daniel, he does show me. He gives me some tips. Oh, I know, Leonor. Luckily, it's just grocery for me, so it's not any of like the clothing or anything. So I look out with that, but still. But they take their kids. Okay, I'm gonna rant. They take their kids to the store and they're coughing up a storm. I'm like, leave them at home. Why do you have them in the store and it's already cold in the store because of all the refrigeration and you're bringing your sick kid in the store and then they're coughing so everyone else can catch it. Melissa goes, I was sick for 7 years straight when mine were little. Exactly, Heather, whatever. Oh no, Bernadette goes, I had kids coughing on the plane and back of me. On the plane, it's recycled air. Oh, that's the worst. Well, I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. I need to fish. I'm just saying. Chris Barber, you are lucky. I catch everything. Guys, keep the questions going. Leonore goes, that's why you gotta wear a mask. Honestly, the only place I really wear one is at work. Other than that, I don't. That which is weird because the people at my work are not they'll go to the bathroom and they'll not wash their hand like customers. They won't wash their hands or they'll sneeze and they don't cover their mouth. So like to me that's adults. I'm not talking about kids. The adults do that. I'll be working down an aisle and somebody will just sneeze and not cover their mouth. And I'm like, dude, that just went all over the product. Like, innocent sweetie pie goes compromised immune system, so I catch everything. I don't have a compromised immune system. I just catch everything. I don't know why. I think it's just I don't rest sometimes. Or my job runs me ragged. So it's like that stress, all kinds of things. Diane goes, when I am working, I did not appreciate people coming to work sick, but the company discourages. It's kind of like my job. It's like if you don't have the time, then you could lose your job for for being out sick. So there's people that have to, unless it's like the big C or something. That's the only way you can request a leave. But if it's a head cold or something, and you're not feeling well for 2 days, I think the minimum is like to be able to request a leave if they approve it is 4 days off. So I get it when people come to work sick now, and it sucks. Keep the questions going, guys. Diane, like at my job, a doctor's note doesn't do anything. Believe it or not. Which is weird because I'll have an appointment while I'm at work and I'll leave work early and they'll ask me, do you need a doctor's note? I was like, no. Oh, I know what you mean. I need to fish. Sometimes we know more than a doctor does in some cases before we even walk in the doors. True, Daniel. Wink Sheepberry goes, it's cold here. Hope you're not cold. I am cold. I am bundled up. Like I got my hoodie on, my beanie. I put my sweats on. It's cold for us, for California today. But I'm loving it because I like this weather. Diane goes, some people don't even go to the doctor. I don't go. I'm probably one of those people that won't go unless I absolutely need to. Well, I'll go for checkups, obviously, but I won't go unless I absolutely need to. I need to fish goes, it's a blizzard out here. I have to shovel so many inches by hand in the morning. Wow. Leonora goes, the cold out here for us can get us sick. Yes. But I get sick during the summertime too. So it's like it doesn't matter with me, it doesn't matter the weather. Heather, whatever goes, I avoid the doctor. Yeah, same here. Or I go for checkups. Chris Barber goes, snowed this afternoon here. That is cool. I mean, maybe not for the people living in snow, but Innocent Sweetie Pie, it's definitely cold here, but I prefer cold to heat. Same here. I would rather have the cold because at least the cold you can bundle up. The heat you can't do nothing but have air conditioning. And then if you don't have air conditioning, you swelter. Daniel goes, running this motel leads to a lot of hand washing. Definitely. I do that at work too. Before I even eat, I will wash my hands. Diane goes, it's 62 here right now. That's cold for me. That's Hawaii cold. There's a California cold and a Hawaii cold. Carbonized Stardust goes, I work in a hospital destroying germs off of surgical equipment. Cool. I need to fish goes cold, makes it so bugs never get that big. Oh, yes. Yes. Where is it? Australia? They have, what is it? The huntsman spider, I think it's called. And they're huge. Heather, whatever goes, it's 21 and a foot and a half of snow. Wow. Lynn V loves the beanie. Thank you. Same, loving the Cali weather right now. Daniel goes, a fire next to me in the studio. It's probably 30 outside right now. Innocent Sweetie Pie goes 34, feels like 27, and it says could snow. Wow. Carbonized Stardust goes, people in the Northwest Territory would disagree with you. Thank you, Cheryl. I hope your mom feels better soon. Diane goes, ha, bugs under 60, the mosquitoes don't multiply. I need to fish goes 27 degrees by me. You guys definitely beat me. We are 52, but it feels like 40 something to me. Matthew goes, only thing about the cold is the cold water coming from your faucet. So, oh yeah, my hands are all dried out. I had, speaking of mice, Chris, I had 2 in my room. I had caught one and then I found another one. It's weird because I get up, my alarm goes off and I'm getting ready for work and I see whoosh, and I was like, "What? There's another one?" Actually, I need to fish. My lotion is like a coconut oil lotion. It's like the best lotion. Carbonized goes northern Canada. Wake Shape Bear goes, Starflower oil is good too. Too, my face is like super dry because of this weather as well. Carbonized Stardust goes, it's been a very weird winter. I think, Chris, they came in because I have a sliding glass door in my room and the screen doesn't quite align with the glass. So there's like an opening, and when I left it open when it was warm during the summer months, they probably snuck in then. Keep the questions going, guys. Any last minute questions before we head over to Nerd Report Daily? Joanne goes, we are -3 degrees Celsius, 26 degrees Fahrenheit. Whoa. That I know. I can't. I have no right to say it's cold with some of the temperatures you guys are telling me. That's cold. Leonor goes, are you sure you're not? No, I'm still sick, Leonor, but I'm feeling better. Like I'm on the mend. Like I went over the hump, but I'm still coughing. Melissa goes, Colorado is cold at night, but sunny and warm during the day. Carbonized Stardust goes, no, but we acclimate. Lisa, that's how we miraculously survive up here in the tundra. I think the lowest it ever got here was like in the 30s. Like mid 30s. I think the coldest it's got here is like 36. I think was one winter. All right, guys, I am going to end the stream here. Head over to Nerd Report Daily. Just in case you don't get, you should get redirected, but just in case you don't, let me drop the link. Oh, wait a minute. I have it here. Somewhere. Just in case. Hold on. Let me get the link. Oh, Nerd Report dropped the link, but I dropped the link also. Just in case you guys don't get redirected, click on the link that Nerd Report and myself dropped in the link. And I will see you guys. I will see you there. And I will see you guys on the next stream, which will be Monday. It should be Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I may go on a little bit early. So just keep an eye out on those notifications. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Stay spooky, and thank you guys, and good night. Good night, guys.